out. Hey, Scorpius. It's going okay. Finished up work. Yeah, so I'm gonna struggle with these menus quite a bit, which is fine. Hey, Spuffles. You guys think Molly would like this one? We're gonna do it. Desert, thank you for the sub. Oh, always purple eyes. Desert, I'm gonna sleep straight to Summer 1. I think, because I have to go back and forth from the bar to the mountain. I think the horse is gonna be key for this one. It's funny, I keep going to my keyboard to try to type in a name. I can't read any of this. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Marna. Welcome back. Loki Cat, welcome. I already don't like the hairstyle I chose. Fortunately, we can just change it in the game, which I think is an amazing feature. I told him no. So I actually don't like that there's, oh look, here's any % world record. I actually don't like that it doesn't default to an option. And you have to hit down in order to, go to the top option. It's a little off. 56 seconds. Any % world record. Yeah, I do like it. For when you're trying to talk to people. But it's not super intuitive. Because, like, in order to go to the top option, you have to hit down, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, well, this gives me the opportunity to change that hairstyle. Yeah, this one looks happier. I don't know. Fun. This? I wish there was bald. 333. What's up, Retro? Well, you guys are... Chat is going so fast, I wasn't ready. What is 3-3? Can you pick your gender? No. You can pick your body. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, third. Yeah, I gotcha. I kind of liked. Oh, is that what I obviously can't even tell because I can't read it. Yeah, you can date whoever you want. Not only you can not only date. Okay, what are these options? What do these options mean? Boy, girl, other. Which one am I on right now? Which one is this one? That's boy. So this is girl? I'm pulling up the Google Translate app. Okay. We're on girl. Sounds good to me. Three, two, one, go. And we have to remember not to turn down the farm. So guys, I have to tell you this story. I was unplugging and replugging in my capture card to get it to pick up the switch. And I was like really frustrated about this microphone and how like the cord was so short, the cable. And I went behind my computer to like replug in my capture card. And I noticed one of the USB cords was like underneath the tower and like looped underneath the leg. And I'm like, please tell me that's not the microphone. So I lifted up the tower and pulled that USB cable out of there, and now I have like an extra foot of cable on the microphone. I'm like, oh man. I don't know why I'd never bothered to check. So that was just like a very small thing that improved my day. Oh, we're going floppier. Somebody asked earlier. We're going floppier dog for sure. And this dog is going to be named One. Ooh, one with a space. Got a little extra. The point of your dog is not canon. Okay, so Desert, I can tell this guy no, right? I don't have to go on the town tour at all. I can say no to this. I also don't want to socialize with the townsfolk. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about alternating a direction. And then I've noticed most of the options we want to pick are the top option, so then for everything else I can alternate hitting down in A. Nice pose. Yeah, where is the 64 remake? They put out that tweet that was like, oh, what do you guys prefer, Animal Parade or Magical Melody? And I was like, I just was crushed inside. We are a female. I am going to... I'm gonna let the cow out. And well, actually, let me ship something. Yeah, I know, you want to tell me everything about everything. Yeah, 64 is on the Nintendo Switch expansion patch, or expansion pack in Japan. All right, here we go. We're going. This is how fast sleeping is. Anyone who's played the original knows that this is like a godsend. It's not that much sleeping, I swear. Just a little bit. Just a little pinch of sleeping. That's all. Is the game still quiet for you guys, or can you hear it alright? Because I still can turn it up like a little bit more. Okay, good. I'm not sure why, but to me the game is like weirdly quiet compared to other games. Like if I put on Mario Kart right now, your ears would be totally blown out. Yeah. Yeah, I had to bump it like way higher than I would normally bump it. Can I get the horse on Summer 1? Okay. And I hope you guys know what we're naming that bad boy. Oh, I shipped stuff on Spring 1 or Spring 3 or whatever we start on. Does that not count? I shipped my bags of seeds. It has to be the day before. Okay. Good to know. Did you guys notice that we don't get Takakura making that god-awful noise? Desert, I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I know he comes back at 11, right? I know that. Oh, I guess we did get the sound. It's not quite as funny. What can I ship? I really don't want to ship a milk. I guess I can, I'll just grab something. Yeah, so the this run takes a very long time when you don't have the horse. And I had to do this a bunch of times earlier. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the pop-in. The game's gonna run better on PC. Oh, whoops. I hope she likes these. I was gifting her the spring flowers earlier. I don't think so. I think the date that they gave, the June 27th or whatever, I think that's for everything. Because that date was on the Steam page as well. This happened to me last time too. I had no idea where I was when that cutscene stopped. I enjoy the running animation of this body type way more. There's our girl. She looks incredible. Look, there's Matthew. What a great name that is. Bruh. I guess I'll ship a milk. I don't know why I can't ship that herb. Retro, she looks amazing. I hope you guys liked watching that day, because that's the exact same day we're going to do over and over again. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, that's actually, it works out. I can go get more flowers. Because unfortunately, we're just stuck until, I think it's 10 o'clock. Like, she's inside the bar and we can't get to her. Why are these milks gray and these milks are brown? Anybody know? Look at this guy. Well, how come he's got a little bandage? Why is he hurt? What is he? This was not here. Was this here in the original? There's no way you could do this in the original. Am I crazy? I had no idea, Nico. Thanks for not sharing that information. I could have routed that shortcut in. Now I lost so much time not knowing it was there. I don't believe you, Nico. Oh, guys, I have news on the charity marathon front. The charity I worked with last year is considering putting themselves on Tiltify so we can have all sorts of fun donation incentives and other things. I got another email today. They want to know the specifics. So Demothon 2 in the works. And you guys will be able to vote on like what games you want me to do, all that kind of fun stuff. Well, vote with your monies. Alright, what else can we do till 10 a.m.? Hey, if you guys want to watch any % Harvest Moon 64, I'll do it. You know, this house doesn't look big enough to have, like, the bar and the room and, like, the upstairs loft. I'm just not buying it. Wonder if I can give her different tiers of milk. Nope. I also tried... Desert, I just want you to know that I'm not, like, totally hopeless. I tried to give her the record, and it didn't seem like she would take it. Which is unfortunate, because I know that's a thing in the original. Oh, I can... Well, you almost got me. You almost tricked me into going inside at 11 a.m. I'll show you. Oh, here comes that boy. What's going on, Takakura? No, I don't want to see this. I feel like I would have ran into this at some point anyway. Oh, I was hitting B. Whoops. He was bringing some stuff to the house for sure. Yes, it is dat boy. Do not walk out the farm. Okay. I will walk back into the farm. Yeah, I saw this scene earlier, and this had me thinking, like, maybe they do have some rival stuff going on. Some hidden things that they never showed. Retro, are you here? What color do you want to be? I actually don't know if these are the colors. You are brown? I think brown's the top option, right? Oh god, I don't know what to do. Yeah, the brown horse looks way better. That white horse looked so weird and like off-white. Oh god, where did it put me? Go, go, go. Why do these tutorial things keep popping up? The perfect timing every day to get that van cutscene. Oh wait, today's not a bar day because I see Griffin. I think we did this before, and I think she's up here. Or I go running around. Yeah, she is. Okay. Ah. I hate it when they talk to you, like, of their own accord. It's so weird to me. Yeah, she looks great. They killed it. She looks incredible. And you know who else got a major upgrade? Well, I guess all of them. I mean, Celia looks the same-ish. She looks a little better. Oh my god, Flora. If only, baby. Next time. Wait, why am I going over here? I already gifted her. Nami got a huge upgrade, and obviously Lumina got aged up quite a bit. Oh, Desert submitted his run to our new leaderboard, speedrun.com/sauceowl. No. Stop nuzzling. When I get a free moment, I will approve that run, because I witnessed it live as I was getting ready. Desert with the literal first speedrun of this game. I mean, I guess I did one earlier that wasn't recorded, but almost doesn't count. No, definitely not speedrub.com. I don't know where that would take me. I don't want to know. Desert, congrats. Oh, I do remember seeing this. Because I was like, why does Lumina have a wagon? I was like, what is going on? It's Magical Melody style caboose. Look at that thing. She's standing weird. You know she's popping that thing out. You heard me, Nico. What? You guys are acting like I'm talking crazy here. You all saw it. Oh no, give her the milk. Oh, now she doesn't want the milk. And actually, she's busy with her hands, so I can't, There we go. See, Desert's on the same page. I don't know why you guys are all pretending. I'm actually starting to second guess this horse. Maybe this wasn't the right option. I don't mean the color of the horse. I mean the option to even go for the horse. They had a year to make this game, and this is what they landed on for the horse animation. Look at its legs. I don't know, man. Okay, let's not mess this up again. Griffin, I did not want to talk to you, bro. Retro. I am going to say you have wonderful legs. Don't think I've ever seen them, but I'm sure they're great. Queenly legs. Very royal legs. I should milk the cow tomorrow. Yes, the legs need a little bit more meat. They just look a little gangly. My cow is dirty. Okay. I can't ride the horse when I have the milker out. Can't do anything when I have anything out. When we all know that horses and milkers go together. Also, I just have no idea when these heart events occur. They don't seem to be lining up with the heart events from the original game. So I also proposed to Muffy earlier with no heart events. I mean, Molly, not Muffy. The Muffy we know is dead. Molly's turn. You know what this game is missing? Pictures that my friends took to be on those loading screens. Yeah, imagine this game if they didn't include that mountain warp. That is like such a clutch thing. The Japanese version came out today, yes. Desert streamed it all morning. Follow Desert Penguin 8 on Twitch. Oh my god, quit doing bar things. Thank you. I appreciate the good luck. June 27th, is that the date? June 27th, I think. It is, which is why I decided to get the Japanese version. Figure some stuff out before we wait all that time. I do want to say that's probably the worst part of this to me. Like, the games are just so much more enjoyable when you can read what's going on. And I could be sitting here with, like, the Translate app, like, trying to figure out everything, but that takes time. For some reason, it was also, like, not as much money as, like, a normal release. Desert can explain further, but it was, like, at least $10 less than, like, a normal video game, and I'm not sure why that is. I should probably check for affection level. Maybe. I mean, does anybody remember Friends of Mineral Town? The Friends of Mineral Town remake? Like, was that one 40? Yeah, so I'm not really sure why we got, like, a random deal on this game. Yo, what's up, Deca? Are you ready for the true waifu? Yeah, she's only at 3, so I'm not sure if we're doing something wrong. But early, I guess it kind of lines up earlier. I was getting about 3 a season. No, I'm going for the very classy bartender. I suppose it's also possible that she just doesn't care about one or both of those gifts. Like, maybe she just doesn't like those particular flowers or milk. I don't know. It doesn't matter because somebody's gonna find new stuff. Any day now, and then I'll have to redo this anyway. Like, there's no way this run is gonna stand for longer than, like, a day. I think we have 4 people at least who purchased it that are interested in speedrunning. That's possible, Desert. I can't, it's hard to tell. Obviously, we're not really gonna know, like, the whole story until, until we get the Steam version. I just know that in the original, there were, like, different values for each gift, depending on what they liked. And so maybe... Because in the original, Muffy got a lot of affection just for talking. Because she had, like, special dialogue that she asked you something and you, like, answered her. But that doesn't seem to be occurring in this game, no matter where I was talking to her at, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Which, I mean, if I'm only ever talking to her in this particular location, maybe it's just, like, elsewhere. I don't know. But this is lining up with what I was seeing earlier. I was getting about 3 or 4 hearts every 10 days. Which means that whatever I'm doing, she's getting less affection than Celia is. I also wanted to pop back out here because I know one of Muffy's events happens outside of your house. This is not it, though. This is the Celia event. It is kind of crazy to me, though, to just know in the back of my mind that, like, okay, she's high enough. I could literally just sleep for a few minutes, and then we would be married. She would come propose to me. Thank you guys for the retweets and the follows. So it was definitely not worth coming back out. Yeah, they could have done quite a bit more. But I'm sure people who really like this game are happy to see it kind of staying true to what the game was. I mean, I suppose I could try to buy a chicken too, and just give her all the things. I do know that milk and flowers definitely worked in the original, though. Yeah, it's out in Japanese. It launched in Japan earlier today. think my time earlier was like an hour and 25 minutes. So this one is definitely going to beat that, but definitely not the fastest candidate because of her times that she's available. Yeah, I also don't speak Japanese. I'm just going off of what I know about the original game and Google Translate on my phone. I definitely support people waiting for the English version, though, because the games are a lot more enjoyable when you can read what's going on. Also, I just need to do a lot of testing in general with the heart events because I have not had a single heart event trigger. I know she has one on the bridge where she tells you, like, oh, I got dumped by a guy, but I've just not seen it. I know Desert saw it in his run earlier, or in his playing earlier. So it's probably just at a time that I'm not outside. Yeah, they can't forget to include that. Pivotal to the game. It's definitely not running at like a smooth 60, but it's pretty good. Like, it certainly doesn't have a ton of frame drops or anything like that. There's some pop-in type stuff going on with shadows, but not actual objects that I've noticed. I guess I better get that feather out of the mailbox. Yeah, 6 hearts after 15 days. So something is wrong with my gifting. Or, she just doesn't like something I'm giving her. Do this before I forget. I would say she probably is desert. Like, if the gifting is simplified and, these gifts that Muffy is supposed to like aren't working, then it's possible Celia's getting extra affection from a different source. And I know, like, didn't we figure out that they all have boosts? Isn't it like Friends of Mineral Town in that regard? And I don't remember what Nami's or Muffy's were. No. You're not even doing anything. Based on the jealousy stats, yeah. Well, do I have to make her jealous? Is that like a thing? It's your farm stats? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Well, does milking the cow count? Because that's like the only thing I'm really doing. Yeah, you can gift people... It's not the same for everybody, but you can gift people different things and they'll accept stuff from different categories. Well, 4 for filling the can, that would be a lot of can fills for 100 farm points or whatever. Still worth a test. The board near the inn is, it's a requests board. I'm sure other games had it. Pioneers of Olive Town had it. Rune Factory 5 had it. But yeah, people from the town put up requests. You can complete them. Get some rewards. It's still worth a test, Desert. Like, if I start a new game and just fill up the watering can a bajillion times, like... We'll see if she goes up any. I suppose I could even do it after the run, right? Like, see if she goes up from 8 to 9. Obviously, I think we just need to... the main focus for me for these proposal runs is going to be just trying to nail down the hard events. I would assume it's like 2, 4, 6, 8 hearts, right, in the pause menu. No, they never really listed out the changes that they made. There are some patch notes from earlier today, but it doesn't list changes from the original to this one. I don't know. Desert might get mad if I answer that question. It depends on what you like and what you want to do in the game. Different people will answer that question differently. Desert confidently says, as he is in the third chapter. Yeah, that's a great change. Being able to just automatically get on your horse is very nice. Is today the day? God, I'm glitching. Like how she drags you out. Wow, we did it.